The Buddhist teaching on Amitabha Sutra. Thus I have heard. At one time the Buddha was at Shravasti in Jeta Grove, the garden of the Benefactor of Orphans and the Forlorn, together with the gathering of Sangha of 1,250 Great Bhikshus. All of them are Great Arahants, who are the good knowing advisors for the assembly. They are the elders Shariputra, Mahamaudgalyayana, Mahakasyapa, Mahakatyayana, Mahakausthila, Revata, Suddhipanthaka, Nanda, Ananda, Rahula, Gavampati, Pindola-Bharadvaja, Kalodayin, Mahakaphina, Vakkula, Aniruddha, and other great disciples. Together in the assembly are all the Bodhisattvas Mahasattvas. They are the Dharma Prince Manjushri, Ajita Bodhisattva, Gandhastin Bodhisattva, Nityodukta Bodhisattva, and other great Bodhisattvas such like these. And also present are Sakra Indra and immeasurable great assemblies from the various heavens. At that time the Buddha told the elder Shariputra, from here, traveling to the west, after passing by 10 million billion Buddha lands, there is a world known as ultimate bliss. In that land there is a Buddha by the name Amitabha Buddha who is teaching the Dharma now. Shariputra, why is this land known as the world of ultimate bliss? The living beings in that land do not have any sufferings. They only enjoy all kinds of bliss. That is why it is known as ultimate bliss. Moreover, Shariputra, in the land of ultimate bliss, 7 layers of railings, 7 layers of nettings, and 7 layers of trees growing in rows are composed of 4 jewels. They are found everywhere on this land. So it is known as ultimate bliss. Moreover, Shariputra, in the land of ultimate bliss there are 7 jewels, ponds which are filled with the waters of the 8 merits and virtues. The bottom of the pond is covered with golden sands. The roads and stairs on the 4 sides are composed of gold, silver, lapis lazuli, and crystals. Above there are the bungalows and pavilions, which are adorned with gold, silver, lapis lazuli, crystals, tridacna, red pearls, and carnelian. The lotuses in the ponds are as large as the carriage wheels. The green lotuses emit the green lights, the yellow lotuses emit the yellow lights, the red lotuses emit the red lights, while the white lotuses emit the white lights. They are wonderfully subtle, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, these are the adornments of merits and virtues which are accomplished in the land of ultimate bliss. Moreover, Shariputra, the heavenly music is often in that land. The ground is made of gold. In the 6 periods of time, in the day and night, mandarava flowers are rained down. In the morning, every living being in that land would gather the wonderful flowers with a piece of cloth to make offerings to 10 million billion Buddhas in other directions. When it is time for the meal, they will return to their own land. After eating, they do the welcome meditation. Shariputra, these are the adorned merits and virtues which are accomplished in the land of ultimate bliss. Moreover, Shariputra, there are a variety of wonderfully unique and colorful birds in that land. There are the white cranes, peacocks, parrots, sari, kalavinka, jivan, jivaka. All these birds will sing in a subtly harmonious voice in the 6 periods of time in the day and night. They sing on the 5 roots, 5 strengths, 7 fractions of Bodhi, 8-fold noble path, and other Dharma. On hearing this, living beings in that land will all be mindful of the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha. Shariputra, you should not say these birds are born. These birds are the retribution of their sinful karma. Why do I say these? In that land there are no 3 evil paths. Shariputra, the names of the 3 evil paths do not exist in that land. What is more of those paths? All these birds are transformed by Amitabha Buddha as he desires the Dharma sound to be spread afar. Shariputra, in that Buddha land, when the breezes blows by the rows of jewel trees and jewel nettings, subtly wonderful music will be produced. It is as though hundreds of thousands of music is played together. On hearing these sounds, everyone will naturally bring forth the mindfulness of the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha. Shariputra, these are the adorned merits and virtues which are accomplished in that Buddha land. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is the Buddha known as Amitabha? Shariputra, the bright illumination of the Buddha is immeasurable and it shines on all the lands in the 10 directions without hindrances. That is why he is known as Amitabha. Moreover, Shariputra, the lifespan of this Buddha and his people are immeasurable, limitless, asankheyas, kalpas. That is why he is known as Amitabha. Shariputra, Amitabha Buddha has already accomplished Buddhahood 10 kalpas ago. Moreover, Shariputra, the Buddha has immeasurable, limitless Sravaka disciples. They are all Arahants. The number is so great that it is impossible to count them. This is the same for the assemblies of Bodhisattvas. Shariputra, these are the adorned merits and virtues which are accomplished in that Buddha land. Moreover, Shariputra, all the people who are born in the world of ultimate bliss are Abhavartika. Many of them will attain Buddhahood in one more lifespan. The number is so great, and it is impossible to know the exact number using mathematics. We can only describe them as immeasurable, limitless, asankheyas. Shariputra, living beings who on hearing they should bring forth the vows, vowing to be born in that land. Why is this so? It is because they will then be able to meet and stay together with all the supremely good men. Shariputra, living beings with little causes and conditions of good roots, blessings, and virtues are unable to be born in that land. Shariputra, if there are good men and good women who on hearing the name of Amitabha Buddha recite his name exclusively for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days with an unconfused mind. Such a man will see Amitabha Buddha and the various sage-lay assemblies appear before him at his deathbed. This man will pass away with an unconfused mind and attain a rebirth in Amitabha's land of ultimate bliss instantly. Shariputra, on seeing these benefits, I am telling you this. If there are living beings who have heard of what I have said, they should bring forth the vows to attain a rebirth in that land. Shariputra, just as I am now praising the benefits of the inconceivable merits and virtues of Amitabha Buddha, in the eastern direction there are also the Akshabhaya Buddha, Sumera Marks Buddha, the Great Sumera Buddha, Sumera Lights Buddha, Wonderful Sound Buddha, and Buddha such like this, equivalent to the Ganges sands. Each extends the features of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up to 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings, you should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of this sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, in the southern worlds there are the Sun and Moon Lamp Buddha, the celebrated name Light Buddha, Great Glowing Flame Shoulder Buddha, Sumeru Lantern Buddha, Immeasurable Vigor Buddha, and Buddha such like these. This, equivalent to the Ganges sands, each extends the feature of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up to 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings, you should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of this sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, in the western worlds there are the Immeasurable Lifespan Buddha, Immeasurable Features Buddha, Immeasurable Dvaja Buddha, Great Lights Buddha, Great Illumination Buddha, Jewel Mark Buddha, Pure Lights Buddha, and Buddha such like this, equivalent to the Ganges sands. Each extends the feature of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up to 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of this sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, in the northern worlds there are the Flaming Shoulders Buddha, the Most Supreme Voice Buddha, Invincible Buddha, Sunrise Buddha, Luminous Nets Buddha, and Buddha such like this, equivalent to the Ganges sands. Each extends the features of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up to 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings, you should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of the sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below there are Lion Buddha, Well-Known Buddha, Prominent Lights Buddha, Dharma Buddha, Dharma Dvaja Buddha, Upholding the Dharma Buddha, and Buddha such like this. Equivalent to the Ganges sands, each extends the feature of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up the 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings, you should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of this sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above there are the Brahman, Sound Buddha, Constellation King Buddha, Supreme Fragrance Buddha, Fragrant Lights Buddha, Great Flaming Shoulders Buddha, Adorned Body Mixed Colors, Jewel Lotuses Buddha, Solitary King Buddha, Jewel Flowers Virtues Buddha, Seagull Meanings Buddha, Resemblance of Sumerian Mountain Buddha, and Buddha such like this, equivalent to the Ganges sand. Each extends the features of a long and broad tongue in their own land, which covers up to 3,000 great thousand worlds pervasively. They proclaim these sincere and honest words. All living beings, you should have faith in the praise of the inconceivable merits and virtues of this sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is it known as the sutra, which is protected and treasured by all the Buddha? Shariputra, if there are good men and good women who on hearing this sutra accept and uphold it, who have heard the names of all the Buddhas, these good men and good women will be protected and treasured by all the Buddhas. All of them will not retreat from Anuttara Samyak Bodhi. That's why, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words and the words spoken by all the Buddhas. Shariputra, if man has already brought the vows and wishes to attain a rebirth in the land of Amitabha Buddha, or he is bringing the vows now, or he will bring forth the vows in the future, all these people will surely attain a retreat in Anuttara Samyak Bodhi. They will either have been born in that land or will attain a rebirth in this lifetime or in the future. That is why, Shariputra, good men or good women who have faith in my words should bring forth the vows to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I am now praising the inconceivable merits and virtues of all the Buddhas, all the Buddhas are also praising my inconceivable merits and virtues. They speak thus: Shakyamuni Buddhas go to accomplish the most difficult task, to attain Anuttara Samyak Bodhi in the evil world of five turidis, namely the turiddi kalpa, the turiddi of kalpa, the turiddi of views, the turiddi of afflictions, the turiddi of means, the turiddi of lifespan, and speak for all of me is this Dharma which is the most difficult people to believe. Shariputra, you should know in the evil world the five turidis perform these difficult tasks, the difficult task of attaining Anuttara Samyak Bodhi, and proclaim for all in the world this Dharma which is difficult to believe is most difficult. After the Buddha had spoken this sutra, Shariputra and all the Bhikshus of the world, the devas and ministers, who on hearing the teachings of the Buddha were most joyful, they had good faith and accepted the Buddha's words. Then they made obeisance and left the end of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha Sutra. The Buddha's teaching on Amitabha Sutra, translating the manner from the Sanskrit Triptaka, Master Kumajuda, Yang, King period. Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Amitabha Buddha, 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 Namo Amitabha Buddha.